Hey, this is Jag, and this is my friend Grace.
Hey!
And we are drinking some Frey Ranch Farm Strength bourbon. And this is a Nevada bourbon from Fallon, Nevada. And it is a 4-grain. So that means it's made with corn and wheat and rye and barley. And this is farm strength too, which means they don't add water to it. So we're drinking it straight from the barrel. It's uncut, unfiltered, and it's 121.76 proof. So they're very accurate about that.
Absolutely. It's a bang for your buck for sure.
And just in case you're hearing it, we're out here on a nice weekend summer day at the beach. And there's a truck down there that's selling Mexican treats.
Indeed.
So if you hear the Mexican soundtrack, that's why.
Dulcet tones of mariachi.
Yeah. And I always like to say that I think I paid about $70 for this bottle, which sometimes plays into the value.
Sure.
Okay, so we're just going to set this on the table so it's in the background and talk about what we smell and see and taste in the Frey Ranch. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here?
Yes, it's beautiful. I'm trying to articulate what I'm getting on the nose. It's almost fresh.
Fresh?
Yeah.
Would you say like a flower?
Yes. Yeah. It's a little bit floral. There is like a sense memory there that I'm struggling to actually articulate.
I love those sense memories. This tastes like my grandma's car.
Right.
Getting like a spicy flower. Almost like
jasmine or like maybe nasturtium flower a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, there is something that I'll try to come up with it. What'd you say?
Almond?
Yeah, you know what? I do get a little almond. A little like kind of almost like marzipan-y.
Yeah.
You're right that there is just such a strong floral presence in here. It's a lighter nose than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was gonna be like heavy, but
I mean, sometimes if it's 121 proof, you go to smell it and then it just burns your nostrils.
Literally just like, oh well, all my nose hairs are gone.
But that's not happening with me.
No.
I can get in there.
No, in fact, yeah, I've tried whiskeys of lower proof that have definitely like singed the front of my face a lot more than this. Is very, very unobtrusive. That's so interesting. It saves its kick for the palate. There's it's almost like there's an explosion. Like the nose was so easy going. It's like, oh, flowers, a little spice, a little sweetness, and then on the palate, it's like, wow.
You felt kicked in the mouth?
Yeah, a little bit, but in a good way.
Okay.
It's a fun experience, and this goes back to the ADHD, where I'm like, I love something that makes me feel something.
Yeah. So now that I've tasted it and go back to the smell, I'm getting like a pie crust.
Maybe that's what it is.
Almost like a flour pot. Not F-L-U-R. Not F-L-O-U-R, but a flower.
No, but if someone put...
Flower.
if you put, jasmine or, what am I thinking of? Plumeria.
I was going to say that.
Okay, yeah. It's very, very sweet, crunchy is the word that's coming up, but it's not quite what I'm thinking of, but a very, fluid-filled flower petals, where they're almost,
Honeysuckle?
Yes! That might be kind of what it is, too, is honeysuckle.
Yeah. honeysuckle pie.
Yeah. Because it has that like honey sweetness, but it's very light and herbaceous. Like it feels
vegetal.
living. Yeah. Vegetal is the word for it. So interesting.
It is. It's super complex.
Yeah, every phase feels a bit different. But the finish is not overwhelming also.
No.
Like it feels almost like a firework after the palate. It goes out very quickly.
Which I think is a bad quality. I think the finish should linger.
I think as long as it's a good finish.
Yeah.
I think that like I agree with you, and also in a tasting I'm so interested in just whatever it is. I'm like I couldn't be mad at it, but I think when you come to the question of like would you buy this and like drink it over time, that does start to factor in where it's like but I kind of want something that kind of like sits on the palate a little.
Yeah. So since you brought it up, that's always the question that I ask. Is this worth $70, $75? Would you get it again? It's so crazy. Now I'm getting like tropical pineapple.
There is something, and I do feel like it's a fruit on the nose, and I cannot figure out what it is, and it's driving me crazy.
Is it tropical?
Yes, I think maybe.
Like a guava?
Yeah, it might be a bit guava.
It's crazy.
It's so interesting. I do think on its interesting factors alone, I would purchase this for $70. I do think the fact that it doesn't have a strong finish is a bummer.
Yeah.
But the nose and the palate carry it so much that I'm like, it's enough. Like, it's interesting enough.
Yeah.
I'm like, if it had been, if you told me it's like $150, I'm like, maybe skip it. But
Right.
I'm like, no. This is, you sip this in small quantities and it gives enough intrigue that I think it's worthwhile. For me, anyway.
I agree. And I think a big tell for me is like if I'm drinking something and I find myself constantly holding it here and just enjoying sniffing it, which I'm doing with this.
Yeah. You keep coming back
I'm always
to
like,
it.
what's gonna come next?
What is that? There's something new in every whiff.
Yeah.
Because there's almost like this is such a weird scent note, and it's not bad. But what I'm about to say is kind of insane.
I love it.
It smells a little bit like the plastic of like a pool floaty warmed in the sun. I knew this was gonna sound crazy.
No, I get it now that you say that.
Yeah, but it's this is where like I've tasted things as well that have almost like a gasoline flavor note. This is more like I've had some red wines that have like a gasoline note to them, and I'm like I promise this isn't a bad thing. Like I have such a positive memory with it because it smells like boat fuel and it makes me think of like summer at a lake.
Yeah.
But like it does smell like that.
It does.
And I don't know if that's the only thing I'm getting. I think there's something tropical as well that I struggle to really identify. But there is an element of that is like it's a very nostalgic scent.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry, I keep messing up the frame here because I'm holding it by hand.
No, it's okay. I feel it. That's makes it personal, right?
Mm-hmm. Hopefully people don't get seasick from watching it though.
Fingers crossed. Just make sure you're on land when you're watching this video.
Yeah, even though it smells like you're in a pool.
It does. Ooh, that's so interesting. Yeah, no, truly, it comes down to I enjoy it, and also I enjoy it primarily because it has these like very strange notes. It's not the same, but it reminds me a little bit of how like Powers whiskey has that, like the Irish whiskey has that almost candied banana scent, but you keep like, you're like, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Why is that here? And so it's like, it's almost not even that I like it, although I do like it. I just keep coming back to it because I'm like,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be here, right?
It's very unusual. I think the uniqueness on its own would be enough to say, to maybe tell your friend, you should try that.
Right. Like, bring it out at a party. Be like, hey, what are you getting from this?
Yeah.
Even just for the like, are you able to articulate something that I read?
Yeah. And considering how complex this is, I would pretty much buy anything anybody said they were getting. This smells like I was gonna make a joke and then I got something real.
I was gonna say there is something, and I'm pretty sure it's floral or fruity, but I'm leaning towards floral that I just can't articulate, and I'm sure I'll send you a message later and be like, I got it. But it's so fun to taste a bourbon that has those lighter notes but in such strength. Because I feel like so many bourbons lean towards like the very like rich caramel honey, and that's not bad. But it's always exciting to try something that feels vegetal, as you said.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, how did they do that?
Vegetal, floral, synthetic.
Yeah, there's something synthetic about it. And again, not a dig on the flavor profile. I think it's really nice, but
Yeah. It's definitely not offensive or disappointing.
No, certainly. And the nose is so easy to access that I think it's very, in an odd way, I'm like, it's almost a good beginner whiskey because it doesn't like shock someone's face as they go in for it.
Yeah.
Like, there's some folks who it still will be too much for, but I think for folks who are like, I don't really know how to like. I think the fun thing about this is that the flavor notes are so like, they're so strong, and they shine individually so well that like if someone hasn't tested a lot of whiskeys, it's a great one to try on them because they'll be able to get a couple different things at least.
That's a good example of how complex and varying bourbons can be.
Absolutely. Yeah. So fun.
I'm gonna get one more shot of the label.
100%.
Frey Ranch,
That a little bit. Frey Ranch.
Nevada
You
whiskey.
said Nevada. That's
Bourbon.
so fascinating.
Farm Strength.
Yeah. It's definitely farm strength. They were not lying about that.
No. Do you have any last words you want to say?
I think this is a very interesting whiskey. So if you like a little intrigue with your bourbon, this is definitely one to try. I'm now curious about other distillings from this particular distillery. I'm like, oh, I want to see how they like contrast this.
Yeah. The only thing I've ever seen from them is this one, and then this one watered down to like 90 proof.
Okay. Interesting.
So I chose this one.
Yeah, this is a little bit more fun.
I like
you
the
get
proof.
you get a little more variety. It's so fun.
Well, we're going to continue drinking this, and you go ahead and have a nice day.